I should have never sold my Les Paul. Sunburst 85 somehow made me more alive. Once you start letting go, you lose a rock, you start getting old. Should have never sold my Les Paul, never let it out of my heart. Wish I'd still had that black denim coat, sewn up with patches from every punk rock show. But you don't know love, you gave it away. In that Rust Bucket tour, man, I think about it every day. But you can't go back once you take that job. Got a wife and 2 kids and a pool in the yard. Should've never sold my Les Paul, never let it out of my heart. Saturday, the old man there shakes his head, and I can't stop searching for my youth, for the town, for my friends, for the life I should have had instead. Should have never sold my Les Paul. Should have never let it out of my sight. I should have never sold that Les Paul. A Sunburst 85 somehow made me more alive. Once you start letting go, you lose a rock, you start getting old. Should have never sold my Les Paul. I should have never sold that Sunburst Les Paul. I should have never sold my Les Paul, never let it out of my heart. Never let it out of my
All right, good morning.
Hello.
Man, was that dramatic?
It was. Oh my God. It's
Hey, well, good morning. Good morning to my good pal Aaron Nathan's here, and good morning to anyone tuning in. I see a couple people are
right.
tuned in for the big countdown, apparently.
fantastic. That's what counts. I am happy to see you. Happy Sunday.
Happy Father's Day to you, my friend.
Thank you, and happy Bunny Father's Day to you and your father. And
they don't make any Bun Day cards, Bun Father's Day cards. So yeah,
no.
I think I can skip that.
Yeah. This is
well. This whole month I'm doing a whole bunch of these live streams because I feel like I'm wrapping it up, but it's not done yet. I'm not across the finish line. I've been working on my Kickstarter campaign for my brand new album, which is called MacGuffin. And we're MacGuffin. Yes.
Is that a family name?
It is not. I'm not a Scottish lord. Do you know what a MacGuffin is? Do you know this term?
Is that like a like when you're playing golf and ball into the water and you're like, hey, please give me a MacGuffin, and you do it.
What is that term? You take a for in golf.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a no. It's not a MacGuffin. It's a I don't know. Maybe somebody in the comments can let us know because I don't sport. But in any case, MacGuffin is an Alfred Hitchcock term for that weird thing that everyone is chasing in the movie. It's that kind of sets the plot in motion. So I've been talking about the carpet in The Big Lebowski that really ties a room together, and it kind of sets the dude in a quest for the rug, and in opposition to the real Lebowski. But in any case, so the album is pretty close. We're like down to like about $300 left in order to.
About to go over the. We could possibly push you over the edge, right? Right.
Oh,
now.
Mulligan! Thank you so much. Ty just popped on to say Mulligan. Yes. Mulligan. Now that would also be a really good album title to take a my new.
My next album will be called Mulligan.
Like a do-over? That would be amazing. Good morning, Ty, and good morning, JPR, our good friend Jeffrey Pepper Rogers, who we were just talking about Jeff and Wendy just a couple days ago. Aaron and I were so nice to see you pop on this morning.
Congratulations to Layla.
Oh yes, doctorate, is that correct?
Tore it up at Princeton.
Yeah,
just left fire tracks in her wake.
So I guess we'll sing some songs. I mean, we could just gab all morning, but that would maybe not be as entertaining as some, but something. So I'm gonna do a song here called Weightless, and it's great that Jeff and Wendy are on here so they can sing along from home. So because they actually sing this song on the album, and I've been waffling about whether or not this is the opening track or the second track, and been going back and forth about it. So so you all won't be able to hear Jeff and Wendy, but I'm going to be picturing it. I remember we were flying all through the terminal, our feet weren't even touching the ground. Right past the Cinnabon we floated by, without the baggage of gravity holding us down. Outside the planes are jealous, tons of steel, they got nothing on us. You said they wanna be weightless, like you and me. I remember we were flying from my window seat, the world was stretching out into blue, and in the sky of possibility. And it felt like there was nothing that we couldn't do. The plane came down to land, and you reached out to squeeze my hand and say, I always want to be weightless, like just you and me. my days are wearing heavy, when I feel my hopeful heart sink like a stone, I remember we were flying, and I'm found that we left all our worries below. Been falling for so long that I forgot where we belong. You know that we can be where there's, we can be weightless, weightless. We can be weightless, weightless. Damn, I have to, at this hour of the morning, it's proud the wisdom of looking at the comments while singing a song that that is fairly new at mid morning is a terrible combination. I kept getting distracted by Wendy putting stuff in there. So in any case, thanks a lot, Wendy.
That's a beautiful song.
Why, thank you. So I wrote that about taking the trip to Kerrville Folk Festival.
Really? The first time or the second time?
The first time. The first time. So in 2008, and Allison and I weren't married yet. We would be married, later on that same summer. And so this was kind of like, it was a little bit of pre-honeymoon, but at the same time, completely selfishly, all about me singing at this festival. So, but at the same time, it was so exciting, and everything felt completely possible in the world. So
I remember that feeling. You were there for my first time
in 2011,
which is your second time, and it's a feeling of elevation, like you're being welcomed to a club. And it's not just the Kerrville Club. It's the community of songwriters.
Yeah. That second one was the mulligan for me.
I could say that about my second time, too.
Well, Aaron Nathans, you were one of my favorite songwriters. So you're here, so why don't you sing us a song?
Okay. All right. So this is, it being Father's Day, I'll do a father-daughter song, and this is off the new Nathan's Ronstadt album. It has snowed only once in the last 3 years here in Chester Heights, Pennsylvania. So I went outside on the one snowy day that we've had, played in the snow with my daughter, came inside and wrote this. Can you hear it? Let's play in the snow. There's no place to go with that stuff on the ground. I'll lace up your boots and put on your hat. Let's go stomp around. This beauty won't last. You won't always be small. Snow turns to rain and the moment is gone. I'm bundled up too, ready to go. Let's play in the snow. Let's make a snowman. Let's roll some snow. That's what you said. You're down on your knees while I stand and freeze, 'cause it hurts when I bend. You stand up and throw a snowball at my head. I duck and I throw out a muscle instead. My pants are all soaked, but the world is aglow. Let's play in the snow. And my socks are bunched up by my giant snow boots, and my face is all red, and my earmuffs askew. My glasses are fogged, and my hair's out of place. It all disappears with that smile on your face. now. And there's your snowman, 3 snowballs stacked with a pipe in its mouth. A black Abe Lincoln hat from the garage. You look so proud. I ask for a hand to get up off the ground. You help pull me up, and I knock you down. We laugh when we seize the day, but I'm ready to go, 'cause we just played in the snow.
Woo!
Thank you.
Love it.
So I'll tell you, when Jim Morrison was the Doors were on the Ed Sullivan Show, and they told them not to say we can't get much higher, and then they did it anyway. And the band members were like, "Oh my God, what did you do? We'll never play the Ed Sullivan Show again." And Jim Morrison just looked at them and said, "We just did the Ed Sullivan Show." So yeah, we just played in the snow. That was okay.
It was
next.
a crazy winter. You didn't get any snow this year, yeah?
No, it was the most snow I saw was when I was up in Boston and was driving home, and I saw a couple of flakes on the highway, and that was it.
Wowzer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'll do a waltz off of the new album, and then I'll try to dig deeper and try to find some other songs that I haven't played in a while. Let's see. It's tough. I've been doing a bunch of these live streams, and I don't want to repeat myself, but I realize it's different people every time. But it still gets in my head that I got to play something something different. But let's do this one. It's been a long day, long week. The whole year's a disaster, and life's moving faster all the while. All along, you were brave and strong. You held it together, whether or not you thought so at the time. And now it's Friday, you're driving home. The highway seems endless and restless. You turn the radio on. Exhausted, defeated, you drop your defenses and you let in that simple love song. Oh, oh, listen to the sound of heartbeats and harmony and longing out loud, and a melody so bittersweet it takes you by surprise. Thank God for songs that still make you cry. But think back to that plastic boombox. You'd listen all Saturday for the DJ to play that new song. And quick press record, you gotta tape it. You hardly could wait to rewind it and sing right along. Oh, oh, listen to the sound of heartbeats and harmony and longing out loud, and a melody so bittersweet it takes you by surprise. Thank God for songs that still make you cry. You know the rules now, you're a grown-up. You pay off the mortgage, read the paper, and go to work every day. But save a place in your heart for the art and the mystery of a song that can take you away. Oh, listen to the sound of heartbeats and harmony and longing out loud, and a melody so bittersweet it takes you by surprise. Thank God for songs that still make you cry. This one gets you every time. Thank God for songs that still make you cry. It's awkward to have one hand clap.
Yeah, this is the sound of one hand clapping. No, it's that's a beautiful song.
Oh, thank you.
Love that tune. Yeah, that's gorgeous. What is the name of that song?
That is called "Songs That Still Make You Cry," and I have to say it's absolutely a true song, because I can remember one night coming home from a gig, and I can't remember if the gig was good or the gig was bad, but I was driving in the middle of the freaking night, and on came of all things an Ed Sheeran song. And by the end of the song, I was weeping while driving.
Oh,
like,
man.
Oh no!
Wow.
Do you ever hear his song "Photograph"?
I'm sure I have.
If not, look it up. It's gorgeous. It's such a gorgeous song.
Photograph. Okay.
For a pop star, he's pretty freaking amazing. I really love Ed Sheeran.
I love Ed Sheeran too.
By the way, Wendy.
Uh-oh.
This is just so happens to be the mug that I chose this morning. Wasn't even thinking about the live stream, but there it is. She commented that this should go up for auction on the Kickstarter. This very mug, but
well, that's your mug, man. I'm not giving up my mug.
When you visited, Wendy, did you use the dinosaur mug? I'm not sure. She's so jealous. Yes, indeed. The dinosaur mug, when the coffee is hot, the skin disappears and you can see its bones.
Oh man,
that's you can tell I'm drinking now lukewarm coffee, but oh no, you didn't.
Well, she clearly didn't because you've got it there. There's no penalty for imagining the death of the king. It's you gotta. Anyway, I'm just saying. What do we got? Yep, she does, and that's what we love about you.
Well, this is a good time to mention that I do have this Kickstarter campaign going, and no bites during this broadcast so far, but I keep on thinking that I have like 1,000 Facebook friends, and then another 100-something YouTube subscribers, and if any of those folks just got a $10 digital download, holy moly, I would have more money than I would know what to do with. But the challenge, of course, is the algorithm. I only see 20 of my friends at one time. And then, if only, 10 of them like my music, then, then it's not going so well. But, if folks could, spread the word and get word out to other folks. If you're an Aaron Nathans fan, I bet you would probably like what I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm trying to look on my phone to see what my feed is doing, and it's not making it easy for me. I'm kind of stuck in this overview. Yeah, I mean, I can't get out of the. It's just it's showing this, and I can't see my feed. So,
Oh, interesting.
Hey, Deb, can you share the? Can you share this live cast on your Facebook?
Our social media advisor.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. Please, if you guys are on my Kickstarter, you don't know who Phil is. Phil is I've everything that I've done in music, I've done by copying Phil down to if you trace his discography and mine, he does something, and then like I kind of change a few of the words, and then 5 minutes later, I've done it. So.
I have a song called Hold Up. He has a song called Hold On. I have a song called, I don't know. Just change one word and there you go.
Yeah. My next song's going to be called Lompe. To be followed by my song WRRZ.
Gosh, I love the idea that all those ruin a song by changing one letter. That thing.
That's true. Yeah, I'm trying to think of. Nothing's coming to mind. It's still early.
Well, Hold Up becomes Fold Up. It's just a song about folding clothes.
There's probably a song there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anyway, if you tolerate my music, and you don't know who this guy is, he's amazing, and
Dateless.
We've written a few dateless. Yeah. Describes my early 20s. Thank you, Susan. But yeah, please support Phil's Kickstarter. He's so close to his goal that we might just get over the hump during this live cast if we just put a little oomph behind. I just backed it, and
thank you, sir.
If you haven't already backed it, now is the time. Yes. All right. Hi, Wendy. What did you say? Ooh, I should write dateless. Yes, you should.
I love that I can put people's comments right on the screen. So when it can just say wahaha just for no reason. Right. StreamYard's fun. So Aaron, why don't you play us a song, and I'll try not to be distracting.
All right. Here's when I think of Sunday mornings, I go back to Madison, Wisconsin, and going to the senior center there, where they would have an indoor farmers market. Was that in the winter? I guess it would have been in the winter, and I'd go there, and Dale and I would play. We'd kind of take turns, and he'd do his acoustic set, because his main thing was doing an electric show with. He was in a covers band, so he was really relished doing these morning gigs. So here's a song that he and I wrote together called Indiana Radio. Some folks live off the land, I live off the air. Search for that voice, but the singer's not there. And my battery's low, all I'm getting is fuzz. Trying too hard to bring back that buzz. I can hear it playing on a private band. Whoa, from the sky to my eye, from your head to my hand. Driving the back roads or walking real slow, my mind finds that station, Indiana Radio. So I give up the ghost stare at my lawn. When I turn off the power, that's when it turns on. And when I close my eyes, your music starts to blare. Those invisible towers are everywhere. I can hear it playing on a private band. Whoa, from the sky to my eye, from your head to my hand. Driving the back roads or walking real slow, my mind finds that station, Indiana radio. And I remember sitting in your car, out where the lights of town don't show, just holding on. We kept our voices low so we could hear the corn grow through the darkness and the wind. Could it ever be that way again? Oh no. Some folks loved off the crushes, but we never did. It felt like forever, but we were just kids. Out at the drive-ins, convertible cars, Buddy Holly and the crickets crackling underneath the stars. I can hear it playing on a private band. Whoa, from the sky to my eye, from your head to my hand. I sit in the car, windows down and alone, and feel the wind through the fields. Indiana radio. Indiana radio. Indiana radio.
Woohoo! Love it.
Thank you.
That's from your Same Old You record.
Same Old You, yeah. That was actually the first one that was ever properly recorded, done in Dale's bathroom.
So when you say properly recorded,
yeah, right.
Did Dale produce that record?
No. He produced that song for a compilation, and then we took that and grabbed it into the record. Did it up a little bit, but you can. I think the original is out there somewhere.
So does it have those bathroom acoustics, that kind of bouncy, tile?
Yeah,
tile bounces. Is that why you went in there?
Yeah, it's yeah. You know, he really put me at ease. I was really nervous. You feel when you're new that just okay, this is forever. And now you can barely find it, so clearly it's not forever.
Well, it was before the internet days. I mean, we had internet obviously then, but things didn't just get uploaded and lived up there forever.
No, it was a wood-fired internet back in that day. You had to kind of turn the crank to make the internet.
I do have some early recordings that, man, I wish weren't out there. But I suppose that's part of growing is that you've got these little snapshots of you at 22 or 23 versus you at 47 or 48. So
you kind of want to be doing your best work now. So
absolutely.
By definition, the stuff that came before has to be stuff you. I mean, I love your old recordings, but all of our stuff from an earlier age sounded like it came from an earlier age.
Right. Gives you some perspective of the fact that what is your best work now will someday you might cringe at it. It's a depressing thought. I mean, I don't know if anyone would ever make art if they remembered that,
Well, but if you didn't do it, then I mean, you pull that brick from the building, or the building falls down. What you're doing now was, stands on that.
That is an excellent point. All right, well, that was Indiana radio. So
Radio.
So I will do an old radio song for you as well. So here we go. I actually, all right, here we go. It's been a while. Aaron just posted the other day about, what songs were inspired by real people and real events. And this one I'd completely forgotten about. It was totally inspired by a guy named Bryce Phillips at WQRZ. On the air, Hancock County, Mississippi. All the news you need to know on Gulf Coast Radio, WQRZ. Just off the wire, you can hear my voice today. They say to get on out of town and to head for higher ground, 'cause we're in the path of a hurricane. But I will stay. Oh, and I will stay just as long as I can. If you're just tuning in, I've been on the air for days, and though the storm is at an end, the calls keep flooding in for a lifeline in the haze. Thank God for all you looking out for one another. Put your neighbor's life before your own, with shelter and blankets and bottles of fresh water. And now you'll know you're not alone. And my home is 2 floors below water, but my broadcast tower is still standing tall today. It's where I will stay. As long as I can, just as long as I can, just as long as I can. Now I hear the roar of that corporate hurricane. 1,000 stations on the dials, stretching out across the miles, but it all just sounds the same. And who's to blame for all these cruel clear channel winds? I'm a single radio tower against the money and all the power. They'll never know what we've been through, but I do. Here in Hancock County, it's a beautiful new day, and I will stay. Oh, and I will stay just as long as I can. Just as long as I can. Just as long as I can.
Oh,
I will admit that I brought up the lyrics on a separate screen.
oh, really? You don't remember your song?
Well, yeah, so here's the deal, and I know it has frustrated bandmates of mine in the past, is that, you work on, the songs that you want to do, and you're always kind of bringing in, the newer songs. So certain songs just kind of fall off the list for whatever reason. And then if you're not singing them all the time, then the lyrics don't come at least to my brain, quite as quickly. And I'm, I'll never be the guy at a gig with lyrics out, with the little iPad or whatever to follow the lyrics. I'm dead set against it, except when doing a live stream. Nobody can see it, so I had to fess up in that moment.
Right. Well, it's I remember being at the inaugural rock show for President Clinton back in college, and Barbara Streisand was out there, and there was a great big monitor with the words on it, and everybody was looking at the monitor and not her, and she just said to the crowd, "People, I'm over here."
Yep.
That's the only time I ever saw Barbara. But what a memory. Anyway,
I'm sure it was. Gosh, you've seen some amazing musicians. I've noticed over the years that you went to an Elton John show. You've been to, like, who have you seen in the last? I don't go to shows anymore.
In the last 3 years?
In the last bunch of years, I've seen a whole. I know with COVID and everything else. But man, every once in a while, I see that you guys have gone to some amazing. You and Deborah, gone to some amazing show somewhere.
Well, I mean, before kids, we used to go see everybody that came through Madison, or I guess Burlington before that. But then kids came, and there was a really long period there where we didn't go to a whole lot of shows.
Mm-hmm.
And then COVID hit, and by the time it ended, by the time it began to loosen its stranglehold, we wanted to make up for lost time, and I think we're not the only ones. So we saw Elton, we saw Paul McCartney.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there you go. Holy.
We saw the Chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say that was my favorite show.
Did Patty Griffin open that show? Did I remember seeing
that?
And
I was hoping she'd come out and play Top of the World, or that they'd play that together, but they did some.
Oh, that's right, because they covered a couple of Patty Griffin songs,
they did.
Right?
They
let
did.
Let 'Em Fly, maybe.
Yeah, Truth Number 2, I think, was her song.
Yeah,
Patty Griffin's
cool.
amazing. But for whatever reason, they did some song about Florida, and believe me, I don't need a song to remind me about Florida. It's just there. So yeah, it was good to be out in the world, though, and so I think this summer we're going to see James Taylor, and we're going to see. Springsteen when he comes to Philly, and maybe.
Oh wow! No, nice. You got Springsteen tickets. That's amazing.
Yeah, and maybe if we're really lucky, we'll get to see the man himself, Dave Keller.
Vermont.
Yeah. I'm not going to see Duran Duran. Well, you can go see Duran Duran.
And I'm hungry like the wolf.
Oh God!
We used to do a ska version of that back when I was playing the bar circuit. We used to do a ska version of "Hungry Like the Wolf." It was pretty badass.
Better you than me. I can put the words up if you want.
It's quite all right. There was a simpler time.
Yes.
Absolutely, Wendy. So I will mention that we have a cover level on the. It's expensive this year though, because I that if you can have me cover a song for you. It's expensive because I realize how much mental energy it takes me to learn a cover. I got to tell you, I spend my time writing and I don't spend my time learning tunes, and so. It is very time consuming. So, like, I upped it, and in fact, there are still covers from the last Kickstarter campaign I've not fulfilled yet. This poor guy Cosmo in Massachusetts is still waiting for his Pearl Jam cover, and I haven't gotten to it yet. So I've upped the costs to be like, all right, well, this is a big one.
Yeah,
So,
somebody wanna.
Oh no, I lost you. Aaron, I lost you. You're frozen. Well, I hope this is I hope he returns. He's now frozen in time. All right. Well, then maybe I'll do a song while Aaron gets himself unfrozen. I'm not sure if he can see that or not. Now I got to look at my feed and see if he's frozen in the feed. Okay. Well, hopefully he'll come back soon. All right. Doing so high. No, I won't do that. All right. Well, I think I'll do a song while Aaron is resituating himself. Here's what is the final song on this new album. Oh my God, Freebird. So I used to do Freebird as speaking of which, I used to do Freebird as a reggae tune for the jerks in the bar who would call out Freebird. Stuck in this apartment, I just might lose my mind. Staring at the city lights and the snowfall outside. It gets so quiet, all I do is think about the state of the world we're in and how I need a drink. I guess I can sing a song instead. So I sing a song of sixpence and coming through the ride. The early morning rain and sweet by and by. The songs my mama taught me I was just a child. The words I long forgotten come roaring back to life tonight. They echo in my head. Pound on the ceiling and stomp on the floor. Ignore the landlord drumming backbeat on the door. Get shout all you want, I won't hear a thing. I'm gonna keep on singing. I try to watch the news, but all I see is war. A war of words in Washington and a brawl outside my door. And all anybody wants to settle up the score. But I don't know anyone who's winning anymore. The only thing I can do is sing. So pound on the ceiling and stomp on the floor. Northern landlord drumming backbeat on the door. Get shout all you want, I won't tell a thing. I'm gonna keep on singing. La la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. Now that once my will is gone, I can sing no more. My throat is sore and sorry, and I slump down to the floor. And in a gasp of silence, I hear a sweet voice call. The song is so familiar, press my ear up to the wall. She's singing, hard times come again no more. Pound on the ceiling and stomp on the floor. Ignore the landlord drumming back beer on the door. You shout all you want, I won't tell a thing, no. I'm gonna keep on singing. We're gonna keep on singing. La 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 la. Aaron has returned.
Turns out there's only so much Wi-Fi that can be used in one house.
somebody watching a movie. They were
yeah. Happy Father's Day. Taking your Wi-Fi.
All right. Well, let's just a quick reminder that we do have this wonderful Kickstarter still going. Yeah. I'm going to go Control V.
How are we doing on the Kickstarter?
Let me see. We're like, gosh, I mean, I'm looking at it now. Let's see.
Oh, you got a little something.
All right. It's coming along. And then this one I'm saying at this point in the game, just getting some folks who would like, just $10 to get that digital download is awesome. If a bunch of folks just got that $10, the truth is, one of the reasons that we're doing this is that you can get the CDs printed inexpensively, but nobody's listening to CDs anymore, or not many people are. They're going on their Spotify, where they're basically renting my music and your music, in order to listen to it, to stream it. They get the Spotify account and they pay every month, and they listen to the music that way. And the musicians are getting these tiny fractions of a penny. It used to be we could put out these CDs and people would buy them, and we could make some money doing that and sell them at shows, and we can still do that. But it's kind of a different game. And being able to have that money up front for radio promotion, and hopefully in my case, vinyl. We're looking to if we get to this goal, to then go and print some vinyl, which makes all the record heads really happy. So yeah. Hey, Aaron, would you sing us a song?
Sure.
Let's do it. Just do like one more little round, and then we'll say. Oh, see, I'm gonna put Susan on the screen because she's got a great little thing, and yeah, and I'm assuming that is your dad, Susan, there in your thing. That's great for Father's Day, I assume. So, all right. Mr. Aaron Nathans. And speaking of which, you had a very successful Kickstarter campaign for your most recent record with Michael Ronstadt, which is called Hello World.
Hello World.
And it's a beautiful record, and I mean, you're doing like a whole thing where, so you put out this great record, and now you're doing these remixes of the songs. It's really something. I'm trying to grasp, what it is. You're always on the cutting edge and doing something a little unusual. Tell me about the remixes. What's this about?
I'm on the folk cutting edge, which is not anywhere near the cutting edge, but you can see the cutting edge from where I am. No, I'm just kind of trying to stay alive on Spotify. I think the if I could do it over again, if I could do it over again, I would have dribbled out these songs on Spotify one at a time, and then released the album as a whole after I got done dribbling them out.
Oh, interesting.
So doing the remixes allows me to go back and try something like that, and it's some of the songs lend themselves to remixes. We're remixing the title track now, and some of the songs really don't. I don't think anybody wants to hear "Sorry Alan Dance" remix, but never wants to hear it
with some Duran Duran synthesizers.
Here, I'll show you the if you give them the logo for the Sorry Alan Dance remix will be looking a lot like will look a lot like that. We'll put an exclamation point at the end, just to kind of.
Well, that's interesting. Would you recommend that? No, I'm obviously going to be releasing this record to my Kickstarter people, but would you recommend, just withholding from the streamers and just put out the streaming one at a time? I'm very curious about this.
Yeah, it's a method. A guy named Ari Herstand, who you may have heard of, recommends doing it as a singles approach leading up to an album. That the album is basically the collection of singles, and I didn't do it that way, and I probably should have. So. Yeah.
I wonder if I can still release, because I do want to release my album, but maybe I should release my to my fans first, and then I don't know.
Well, yeah, of course you're going to give it to the Kickstarter people first,
right?
But yeah, his book is called "How to Make It in the New Music Business." And of course, if I had made it in the new music business,
we wouldn't be talking. You'd be on tour, and you'd be like, I
would send you an autographed picture, and but no. So, do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? Come on over. Here.
Wait, hold on.
He wants everybody to wait. All right. Well, anyway. So that, and completely aside from what Michael and I are doing with the remixes, we're also getting ready to start a different kind of left field sort of thing, which we had intended to use to promote the album, but we just didn't have enough. I think that, to be honest, the Kickstarter took so much bandwidth that this other thing we just didn't end up doing, but we're gonna do it soon. And
I'm curious. I'm leaning in, but you're probably not telling us about it right now. But you.
It's
it's okay if you need to hold it. We can chat off camera.
It's a podcast.
Right.
So we'll be okay. Here's Charlie. Here, go on and lean into the microphone.
Charlie. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going? I like that you got to make sure not to have your plosives on the mic. That is a lovely banana hat.
Thank you.
And your fans are already jumping on to say hello. Susan saying hi, Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie, am I going to see you at Falcon Ridge this summer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Falcon Ridge.
Excellent. We can chum around at the Camp Stupid Americans.
Yeah.
All right. Very, very nice. Well, Charlie, will you sing us a song?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope you guys had a good conversation. I only heard a quarter of it, but
All right. Well, would you sing us a song?
sure.
Charlie flat out refused.
All right. Well, he's a drummer now.
Oh, fans! Yes, actually, I seem to remember a snare drum set up in the living room at one point.
Do you have a cajon at home?
Do I, or does Charlie?
Do you, Phil?
Yes, I do. I do.
well-
It's kind of buried now behind my keyboard, but I do.
Well,
I can see it.
Maybe you could bring it to Falcon Ridge this year, so Charlie could get a taste of.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing.
It is. All right. This is the title track. Hello world. Title track to my album. We're here to support your album. So everybody give money. Where are we here? Yeah, I was having a flashback there for a second. We are at 38.77.
That's right.
We have $123 left to get him over the hump. If we could do it in the next song, everybody out there wins a free I don't know.
Album.
A free stream if you're on Spotify. Hello world, you can see my light. You wrote a couple of lines and I came to life. You made a couple mistakes. You were so depressed. But now you quoted me right and I'm your first success. Hello world. Hello world, you are on the rise. By the gleam of the screen, there's wonder in your eyes. Not much to look at, I'm a single line. But I'm your Java baby and you're doing fine. Hello world, glad you took the time. Hello world, 01 sunshine. There are so many things that you can't wait to try. But you've got to crawl before you learn to fly. Stared at the cursor, that blank command line. But then you cracked my code and all the stars aligned. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Dig it. Do-do-do. Hello world, as we are getting old. Last time we spoke was when you shared your code. The kids grew up to learn your ways of old. But you can trace it back to me, I am its soul. I am the first program you designed. Hello world, 01 sunshine. Now there's nothing that you can design. Hello world, 01 sunshine. 01 sunshine. 01 sunshine. Hello world. Hello world.
Hello world.
Hello world.
Hello world.
See, the technology hasn't caught up yet where we can do this in real time. So we're still, even after all this time, 60, 70 years
Hello,
after
world.
the computer revolution, unable to communicate in exactly real time on StreamYard. Oh, Phil. Check the Kickstarter.
Woohoo!
Seema Tova, Mazel Tova, Mazel Tova, Seema Tova. Hooray! Can you see who did it? Who pushed you over the edge?
It was I was pushed over the edge by a
Please
few
tell me it
people,
wasn't
but the
my
big
wife.
the big one was a former student of mine, Mr. Mike Ray.
Oh, boy.
That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Who is a musician himself, so I feel like that was partly that was for a custom song, and I think we'll we can write that song together.
All right. Well, congratulations on making your goal, and now you're going to have to figure out some stretch goals.
Well, the big stretch goal is pressing some vinyl, and we're gonna make that happen.
Good. All right. It happened right here on this.
All right. Well. Oh, I love that song, Aaron. So tell folks what's the genesis of that tune.
So okay, and that's something that we're going to cover in the first episode of the podcast. So just a little preview for those of you on this live stream that Michael and I there's enough story songs on the album that we decided to do interviews with the people who were involved with the stories. So a Hello World program was invented by a man named Brian Kernahan, who's a professor at Princeton University and a professor of computer science. He wrote a manual for the computer language C back in 1976, in which he described for anybody who was learning the language, here's a couple of lines of code to write, and when you put that in, and if you do it correctly, up on the screen comes "Hello World." And so if you can do that, you're on your way. And so the song's basically about anybody trying something new, taking a first step. It's a co-write with me and Michael, but we actually interviewed Brian Kernahan for this podcast. So that'll be episode 1 when we finally get this thing off the ground. It's now edited and all shined up, and we just kind of have to now get the pipeline going.
That's very cool. I was so impressed this past year listening to your podcast, Composers and Computers. So you've already got some great podcast
Thank you.
cred in terms of putting together a really professional and really compelling podcast.
Well, God bless you for saying that. Yeah, Composers and Computers is still out there for anybody who wants to hear it. But
yeah, it's wherever you find your favorite podcast. So Composers and Computers, and it was really really fun. I remember putting it on in the car, and Allison was there, and she's like, "That guy's voice is really really familiar to me. I know that voice."
I should have inserted a surprise into that. No.
All right. Well, I tell you what. I think I'm going to do
another song and
let's do one.
Celebrate your big milestone.
All right. Let's see. Let's do. I have a hard time knowing what to choose. Let's see.
A hard time, huh?
Hard time. A hard time.
Not coming anymore, is it?
What's that?
A hard time. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, let's see. Let's do I'll do a little, a real simple, quick little song. This is speaking of records, since we're talking about that stretch goal of making some vinyl. Here's a song about records. This is called James Brown. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Aaron, for singing some songs and having some fun conversation first thing in the morning.
Phil. This has been great.
Well, my record player broke down. That old motor won't go round. So now I got no James Brown spinning when I come back home. Yes, I've been leaving on a jet plane. I've been sleepwalking down the runway. And I've been dreaming of my cold chain cooking when I come back home. Go around again like a song stuck in your head. Gotta turn off these thoughts, turn my records on instead. But I got no Brubeck on the high, and I got no four tops on the 45. No Frankie Valli, bye, baby, when I come back home. Song stuck in your head. Gotta turn off these thoughts, turn my records on instead. Oh, my record player broke down. That old motor won't go round. So now I got my James Brown spinning when I come back home. Now I got no James Brown spinning when I come back home. You can sing along for this ending.
When I come back. Oh, you win.
All right, thanks everybody. Thanks for everyone who's helped push us over the edge here in our this Kickstarter goal, and we'll see you again for some more for some vinyl coming up. So
yeah, it's only beginning.
That's right. So you're just gonna hear me begging more. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, and Phil, I'm really happy for you. So
thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Goodbye.